We have the letter S. It could be somebody that has passed that begins with S. I could interpret it as a lot of beautiful words as well. Synchronicities, success, stardom. We have the emu, budding flower. The budding flower, the emu. The emu is about, it's really nice at this time as well. Oh, that's interesting because we have S for spring and then when the flowers bud in spring. So I feel like this is like kind of like a really important time for you. I feel like there's a lot of growth happening around you at the moment. The budding flower is about you growing. You've had this season, but I would explain it as the caterpillar, the cocoon, and then the butterfly. It's like you had a season of doing all of this work, learning, experiencing, and then you had this moment where you were the cocoon, where you spent a lot of time by yourself. You were a bit more withdrawn. You were processing, learning to understand, and then you become the butterfly. So the budding flower for me is like you're moving away from that processing stage. You've had the experiences, you've had the processing stage, and now you're able to move into this new place of growth so that you're able to become that beautiful flower. The Queen, Catherine, Princess Queen. It could be that somebody did call you from the past that called you princess or queen, but this for me is you're moving into that queen. The queen for me is a message of you have all you need. Something's really caught my attention. You got the letter V, but the person before you, it was the letter E. And the way that my book is sitting, it's like showing me EV. And then because the book is sitting under the V, I can't see anything else. But it's making me kind of think of the word Eve or Eva, the name Eva. And then you've got emu, EMU. It's like it's just a very short E name. I don't know if that resonates with you in some way, but it's really catching my attention. If it's not a very short name, then it's like the eve of something. Well, the only Eve that I ever think of is Christmas Eve, because it's the only thing that we ever get excited about with Eve. So maybe Christmas Eve has some resonance to you. I'm not sure, but the small E is catching my attention. A short name with E or Eve. We've got Queen, yeah? We've got a budding flower, and now we've got snap. I got the power. Oh, oh, oh. It's getting kind of heavy. I got the power. You got the power. Get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight, because you got the power and you are the queen. There's a lot of growth for you at this moment. This is like proper standing in your power. This is, look. And not only are you standing in your power, but you have a candle, which means that there is light all around you. The candle is like shine that light. It's interesting because the S as well, when it came out, I said success. I can't remember the second word I said, synchronicities and stardom. And then you've got a candle, which is all about light, burning lights, sharing lights, allowing, this is like a healer energy as well, allowing the darkness to be transformed into lights. This is definitely a lot of work that you have done. Yeah. The Yeti, fantasy world. The Yeti fantasy world is like with this budding flower, what is it that you're bringing into your world? What is it that you're creating with that flower that is growing? It's about you moving into this empowerment, which I feel that you're doing already, moving into this empowerment of getting up, standing up, being that queen, being in this, like sitting down on your throne and just enjoying being this version of yourself as the queen that you are, and not feeling less than. It's like not focusing on who you have been, or if you focus on who you have been, enjoying the idea of where you're coming from, because it's everything that led you to this empowerment of this moment. Fantasy world is bringing forward what it is that you want to attract. So not to focus on for example, the budding flower. There would have been a flower that died last year. There would have been a flower that, you know, a plant will produce flowers and then the flowers die, and then the next year the flowers will come back up again. So it's not about what flowers had to die last year, and I'm not talking about people in your life, or it's just experiences. What needed to come out of your life last year for new ones to grow this year. It's about using what happened last year, learning and understanding from it, which is what you've been doing with the processing, so that you're able to put in this amazing energy of what you're bringing into your future, of what you're creating, using the lessons and the tools that you learned from the last cycles, from last year, from the year before, and using all of that to understand how to bring in the amazingness of what you're walking towards, the fantasy world. And knowing that you have light behind you, knowing that you have synchronicities was one of the words, the universe offering you guidance and support. This is really nice. I've got the power. It's really nice. It's so king, a queen. It's so much of that energy. It's like, oh, I want to slouch, but it's like there's nothing, I can't. This is really, really beautiful. So the message for you is keep pushing towards what it is that you're pushing towards, and trust in what it is that you're moving towards. Trust that everything is flowing really beautifully for you, and that where you've come from is just a means of kind of education for you to be able to continue to grow, not to get held back and to move into where you've been, but to use it as the tools to move forward. You've done a great job to get this. It's just full of growth. It's so full of growth. It's unbelievable. Is to show you the work that you've done. Success. You are successful.